Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I popped some easy no tension jumbo braids up in my head, and so yeah, if you are interested in how I got this look, keep watching. So first things first, I'm just going to section my hair in, I think I have 16 braids total, and then pop a little bit of the Almond J twisting butter and Lotta body edge control on each section. You can braid your hair however small or big as you want to. I chose really big jumbo braids because I just was not in the mood to do anything smaller. And plus I didn't really know how this method would turn out. So yeah, so here I'm just popping some edge control on this section right here. Want to make sure you do not start braiding, like doing your French braid right there where my finger is. So don't pull the hair. Always make sure you're starting each braid in the middle, as close to the middle as possible. I did have some braids that I had to take down and redo, but yeah. So then you're just gonna braid your hair down, and you can braid about an inch down. No need to go further than that. So my parts are a mess. Yes, we know. My braids are probably a little too big. I know that as well. But I was really just trying out the method, and I wanted to show you guys what I came up with. So I really wasn't trying to be perfect. Okay, so you want to start with 2 sections of hair. You're going to get your crochet needle and you're going to crochet the hair through the braid. The braid is taking the place of like the rubber band method. So it's less tension, in my opinion. It kind of is. It's less tension on your hair. So yeah, so you're gonna go ahead and crochet that hair through like I am doing here. And I had to just make sure I kept the pieces separate, which is why you see me holding one end and then pulling like all 4 pieces. So again, I'm gonna crochet the hair through, loop it, and then pull, and make sure pretty much the sections are not really touching each other, or else the hair is so long it just will get tangled up and just become a mess and slow you down even more, because you'll have to start over. So yeah, so I am pulling the second piece of hair through, and then after you do this part, you're just going to start braiding. Now as far as how I put the needle through, you guys, I really just did it differently on every single section, so I can't really tell you exactly where to place it. I just made sure I was putting it through the braid, and then I added some edge control on my natural hair because I just like freshly washed my hair and I didn't blow dry. However, I think this style would be easier if you just lightly blow dry the hair to stretch it out a little bit, because my hair was pretty puffy at the ends, as you can see. But yeah, I just added some edge control to try and tame that as much as possible. And then you're just gonna braid your hair all the way down and then just repeat the process. So I did not come up with this technique, you guys. I got this from Beautykin Braid, and I was just really curious about how it would, how it would turn out. And so I tried it. I've done the rubber band method, which is very easy for me, and I think easy for a lot of people who can't get a good grip on a braid. And I personally like the rubber band method, but some people are very, just a little leery about it, and if it'll break your hair off. In this method, you don't have to worry about any rubber bands, no real tension or anything like that. So yeah, and it's very, very secure. So I'm gonna hush. I'm gonna let you guys keep watching as I finish this up, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts and a few tips towards the end of the video. So just stay put, and I will be right back. Hey guys, so this is the final look for these jumbo braids that I did. Here is the hair that I used. It is the Janet Collection 84-inch pre-stretched hair. I have this color in OET 1B 27. and I used 5 packs of hair. The only thing about this hair is that I wish they had, because it's so long, it's 84 inches, you guys, and I'm only 5'3", so they are pretty, yeah, they're pretty long. But my only thing is I wish they had brought the color up like a little bit higher instead of just being at the very tip. I wish, like, I don't know, I just think that would have been a lot cuter. And then you would have got a little bit more blonde up in there as well, but it is what it is. So I do have it in 16 big braids in my hair. As far as how heavy the hair is, it's not that heavy, honestly. I slept pretty okay. Like, my head feels fine now. I don't get like a neck ache or a headache or anything like that. I think that a style like this would last you a very long time. You could definitely do smaller braids. You don't have to do big braids like this. And I think not using the rubber band may appeal to a lot more people. I don't have a problem with using the rubber band method, but I know some people just are a little bit leery about it as far as breakage and all that kind of stuff goes. This way you don't have any rubber bands, you don't have anything to like worry about. And also, as far as any tension on my hair, this braid over here, I don't know, I just decided to make this braid like super big for some reason. This one could probably be a little bit smaller. I think I just put too much hair in this one. And then I had this top braid up here was bothering me. When I woke up this morning, I was actually good to go, and I was gonna take them out and redo it, but I'm okay. Like, I don't have any issues, no problems, and yeah, you guys. So I don't know, this is new for me. This kind of style is a little bit new. I don't typically do this big or this long, but let me know what you guys think. So you guys, the amount of hair I used for each braid was pretty much about the same. So per pack, I got about 6 to 7 different like sections, if that helps with how much hair that I used. And I used 5 packs total. Also, if it doesn't fit through the crochet like needle, like the little hook on the end, pretty easily, then you're using too much hair. That's another guide that I used as far as how much, you know, braiding hair to use per braid. Now again, I try not to make them so thin, like the braids so like little, because my actual parts are pretty jumbo. That's something you may want to kind of keep an eye on, watch out for as well. A great technique to use. I'm not gonna make this too long. I just think this will help so many people out there who cannot do box braids and don't want to do like the rubber band method. So this is a really great alternative, you guys. This is also a really great style for back to school. Back to school has already started. So all my teachers or my students, moms, dads, aunties, whatever, uncles, whoever's braiding or needs a style, this will be a great style just pretty much for anyone, and it's very inexpensive. You can definitely use different hair. I think I would like this style a little bit better on me if I have just black hair, but it is what it is. I want to try something new, something different. Also, I do have some hair left, so I am gonna go ahead and do a giveaway. I've got 4 packs of hair I want to give away to someone. The rules are always simple for me. You must like this video and be subscribed. Second, you must be following me on Instagram. And then third, just comment below your Instagram handle and tell me your favorite protective style. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Very simple. I'll also have the rules, everything that I just said, down below in the description box for you. Now, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, all that good stuff, put them down below. You know I will answer you. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.